TCU held a vigil tonight for the junior finance and marketing major killed last week in an apparent random shooting. Wes Smith's family attended tonight's prayer vigil, which was closed to the media. Police say he was the random target of a shooting and that 21-year-old Matthew Purdy confessed. Fox 4's Rebecca Butcher is in Fort Worth with a story. Rebecca.
Yeah, Heather, well, the TCU community is remembering and honoring the life of junior Wes Smith. His parents are in attendance at the vigil here tonight. Hundreds of people gathered to remember Wes Smith's young life here at the Candlelight Vigil and Remembrance. Members of the middle school football team that Smith coached also came to honor his life, writing down their special memories. One of the players on the team is the son of Fort Worth Mayor Matthew Purdy, who we're told was in attendance tonight. The victim's parents arrived hugging friends and loved ones ahead of the vigil. Members of the media were told to keep a distance as the vigil got underway just around 8 o'clock tonight. Wes Smith, a junior here at TCU, was shot and killed in an apparent random act of violence in Fort Worth's entertainment district last Friday. Police say the suspect, Matthew Purdy, admitted he shot Wes 3 times and said he would have shot more people if he had not run out of ammunition. Smith's family traveled from Tennessee to Texas to attend tonight's vigil. We spoke with them last night and they say they want their son to be remembered as a selfless, bright, and loving young man. They told us the last time they saw their son was about a month ago to finish moving him in here at TCU and to celebrate his 21st birthday. Smith spent his final day coaching middle school football at All Saints Episcopal School in Fort Worth. Then he met up with friends. We spoke with a member of the team and Smith's marketing professor here at the school who shared the last time that he saw him.
When things weren't going good at practice or a game, he was just really there to hype us up and lift us up.
The fact that after all this happened, he probably had 15 friends who came up to me and said the same thing. Wes was my best friend, which just showed the character of the individual. He obviously was an athlete. He was a leader. He worked in his fraternity. It was devastating because I had seen him on Thursday afternoon. And so we were going into the holiday weekend. And the last thing I said is, hey, everyone have a safe weekend, but be careful. It's the first game. It's a holiday weekend. And on the way out, Wes gave me a fist bump and smiled at me.
Meanwhile, the football team Smith coach plans to wear stickers on their helmets in his memory. We also heard that the mother shared a message of hope after her son's death, and also, too, the funeral for Wes Smith is planned for next week in Memphis. Heather, Steve?